I'm still sick, dude. Sick.
Dude,
this is my third week.
I was sick for like a month. Remember, Dustin?
Yeah.
Yep, but I think I'm getting there. Today's the best day so far. So, what you got there? A little bitter?
It's
I mean,
It's alcoholic.
It's not alcoholic, but it does wake me up. It's Island Punch Spindrift.
Okay, just like a fruity punch drink.
It's just
like a seltzer water.
Yeah, it's a seltzer water.
Me too. I got Liquid Death seltzer water.
Okay. Oh, I haven't tried the Liquid Death.
Better Goods.
Well, we're so nice today. No alcohol.
We're getting. I mean, it's better than Theraflu, but
can't handle. Our livers can't handle it.
You get a cold and I'm dead. No alcohol, no nothing.
Welcome to the Introverse.
What's ironic is that on our 100th episode, you were drinking Theraflu.
I was sick.
Because you felt like you were going to get sick.
Yeah.
And you've actually been sick for the last 3 weeks.
Still got sick. He tried his best.
So no matter what, it still got you.
Still gets me, man. When it hits me, because my immune system's crap because of the Crohn's.
Dude. Yeah, that sucks, man.
Someone sneezes in the office. I'm like, I'm getting sick. Here it comes. And that's what happened.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
So almost there.
But yeah, you sound normal.
Oh yeah, I feel good today. Yeah. The cold ended, but then I had an ear infection or something. I don't know. It was like someone had a screwdriver just stuck in my ear. It was bad. Oh, and that was like 2 days of that this week.
I don't think I've ever had an ear infection that bad.
Dude, I was like, it was like 9 o'clock at night trying to go to sleep. I was like, I need to go to urgent care now.
Wow.
I didn't know.
Just like a man.
Yeah, not gonna
it's
do
like
that.
Dustin. I'm like, why don't you just go to the doctor?
Doctors.
Yeah, I feel like my leg isn't working. My left leg isn't working. I can't walk. You should go to the doctor. Nah, it'll be fine.
It'll fix itself. I love it when my like I hear something weird in my car. And my car fixes itself. Like just goes away.
Right.
Like, all right, it's that healing region.
Put a little WD-40 on it. It'll be fine. Buff
Clicking
right
stopped.
Buff right out.
Same thing.
Yeah, man. So, can you believe it? Season 4.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Kicking off season 4.
Crazy awesome.
Episode 101.
Yep.
And we are here to educate the people. That's what...
on everything. Everything important in life. You know. We'll mansplain it the best we can to you, Holly, while we're going through it.
And I'm here for beauty tips.
We'll hold your hand through it.
She's got beauty tips, man.
Oh,
She's got
I'll
beauty
take some.
tips.
Yeah, what you got for us?
Well, I don't think you'll follow mine. Well, the first thing is you need to use tretinoin if you want your skin to stay.
Is that why your skin looks so glowing?
Yeah, I use tretinoin every night. I've been doing it for, about 2 years? It's like a really, really powerful
So it just started working?
It takes a while, and your skin has to get used to it. You shed like you're a lizard, like you'll molt at first.
Those were some interesting months. I'm gonna
But
say.
when you
Face
get
just
past
peels
it,
off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Your skin looks really good.
Just like an acid wash or something. Acid bath. What is that?
It's a cream you put on. You just put like a little bit on your finger, and you dot it all over your face, and you rub it, and then you leave it on overnight and wash it in the morning.
Yeah, that is a band from Louisiana.
Acid bath?
Yeah.
I didn't know they were from Louisiana. I knew they were a band.
Yeah, like Morgan City or something.
Interesting.
Morgan City.
Yep.
Yeah. Anything else you need to share with us? We would like to welcome Hollipop back.
Glowing skin, beautiful hair.
The Introverse
It's got like
studio.
a 10K camera that's just putting us to shame. This is how you don't get invited back. You know, you do better than us. Yeah, so what's up, people? I'm glad you came, Holly.
Thank you. I'm
I always
glad
look
you guys
forward
had
when you
me.
come.
Glad you guys had me. I've been listening to you guys. Even though I haven't been on, I've been listening to you guys.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Y'all have some pretty funny ones.
Giving us a little thumbs up here and there.
Yeah, a little thumbs up. Yeah.
Yep.
I think I've left a comment one time, too. I can't remember.
We got a comment from someone else the other day. Was not positive.
Really? That's good. Any comment is good.
Was
not
it your
positive.
mom?
No. Well, that too. She left a comment too that wasn't positive.
Seriously?
I do remember that one.
Yeah, she's like, y'all need to stop talking about movies.
Finally, an episode where you don't mention movies.
I do like the honesty.
Yes, I didn't, but I didn't even think that we mentioned movies that often.
We don't.
You can't talk to Dustin without a movie coming up. I'm sorry, it's impossible.
Yeah, he hates all movies, but he's in love with movies.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah. Yep.
No, I've watched a few that I've liked of late, so we're not going to talk about them because Lord,
can't talk about
God
them.
forbid.
It's like we don't talk about Bruno, we don't talk about movies.
You guys aren't that funny lately.
Yeah. Speaking of movies, Domino's Pizza. No, that's a horrible segue.
That was a
Speaking of movies, you know how you eat food in a movie? Well, speaking of food,
there's
Domino's Pizza.
You go to the movies and they sell like food.
Yeah. Oh, why don't they sell pizza in the movies?
I think they do. I think some movie places do sell pizza.
I see nachos.
The one in Elmwood sells it.
Yes.
Chicken fingers.
You can buy hot dogs. Yeah. You can buy pizza, like slices of pizza, and popcorn, obviously.
Yeah.
Candy.
What's your favorite movie food?
My favorite movie food?
Dustin doesn't eat at the movies.
I don't like to eat while I'm watching a movie.
I'm classic popcorn with the fake butter.
Popcorn and Milk Duds, and you combine the two.
Yeah. Yes, that's nice.
A little
sweet. It's a marriage of flavors.
Yeah,
it is. I do enjoy that.
A Coke Icy too. The big Coke Icy, and then you refill it on the way out.
I haven't had a Coke Icy in probably 10 years.
So good. Anyway, what were you saying about Domino's?
Well, no, you can eat pizza at the movies now. They do sell pizza. And speaking of pizza, Domino's.
There's the segue.
Pizza. Domino's Pizza. I did it.
Does Holly know what you're bringing up?
I may have mentioned something to her.
I know. I'm open
Domino's
about
Pizza
everything.
stock falls.
On disappointing sales, and the CEO thinks more chains will follow.
So,
okay.
Are we going to read this whole thing to the audience? Or
we're not going to, but I was just going to read maybe the couple sentences here.
I've
Domino's
read it.
Pizza stock closed down more than 8% on Monday after it reported weaker than expected U.S. same-store sales growth. We're not happy with it, CEO Russell Weiner told CNBC.
I love that their CEO's name is Weiner.
It could be Weiner. I just thought it would be funnier if it's Weiner.
It's definitely Weiner.
So they also lowered their sales forecast to low single-digit growth, and he said he expects more fast food chains to report similar headwinds from winter weather and weak consumer sentiment, which took a dive in March due to spiking fuel prices, possibly caused by the Iran war.
I love that he blames it on the Iran war.
Yes.
Yeah. Gosh, our pizza sales are plummeting.
They're plummeting. Now, look, I can maybe make the connection that, okay, gas prices went up, but some lower-income families.
That's it. It would be the really low-income families.
Right, low-income are like,
really trying to get by.
Do we want gas or pizza this weekend? You know, like that. If you have to make that choice.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, we were low-income, and we didn't order pizza. We got the frozen pizza, and that was
nothing
a blessing.
wrong with that, girl. Nothing wrong with that. You get the frozen one, and then you spice it up yourself. You put some jalapenos, some extra cheese.
Absolutely.
I do that as an adult.
For sure.
But so, you sent me this, right?
I did.
Because we were like, well, what are we going to talk about? I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, this kind of works because this goes hand in hand with an article, or not even several articles I've been seeing pop up.
Yes.
That all fast food and
groceries.
Groceries in general are going down, like drastically. Like they're losing billions of dollars because of Ozempic.
Yes.
There's something like 11% of the American population right now is on Ozempic or a GLP-1. Did I say that right?
Yeah, GLP-1s. Yeah.
GLP-1s, correct.
11%.
That's insane.
So, they're going to lose billions.
It's the butterfly effect, like the moth flaps its wings, and
I don't know if it's that drastic, but
Zimbabwe, and there's an earthquake on the other side of it. But it's cause and effect, yes.
People aren't eating, so obviously food isn't being sold.
They're not buying as much food.
Yeah, but this is what's disturbing to me, is that there's reports and there's big name companies that have published comments along these lines that they're coming up with ways to fight Ozempic or GLP-1s. Ozempic's just the most popular.
Fight them.
Like
How
adding
so?
certain chemicals to their food.
Well, I thought they already did that.
Well, they need something to fight
doubling
Ozempic.
Down.
More
doubling down.
To specifically fight Ozempic. So now Ozempic doesn't work. You're still hungry. You're still going to eat our food. How sick is that?
That's pretty disturbing.
That's evil.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
Evil.
This is hilarious. Some of these stats are kind of insane, though. Polymarket Post says drugs like Ozempic are now tied to more than 850,000 fewer annual truckloads of food and beverage deliveries in the U.S.
Damn.
That's a lot.
Bro.
That's whole... And check this out. Ozempic doing more for American truck emissions than any climate policy ever has.
It's actually good. All of this is good things. Like,
I mean, yeah, people losing weight, they're getting healthier.
Who cares that the rich aren't getting richer? I mean, that's the negative to this, right? Someone else isn't getting richer.
Right.
Well, the pharmaceutical companies are.
Yes, pharmaceutical companies
We're
are.
Just shifting who's getting richer.
Yeah.
We're staying the same. We're just a lot skinnier.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Instead of spending that $300 for 3 months of medicine or $400 for 3 months of medicine on food, you're just spending it on medicine.
Yeah. Oh, that's an interesting fact. I wasn't thinking about that. Yeah. So the medicine cost is basically equating how much money you would have spent on the food that you were eating.
They need to
some
market
people are paying
that.
more.
They need to. The Ozempic needs to market that approach.
Yeah. And if the other companies would just change more protein based, because when you're on these GLP-1s, you have to have at least 70 grams of protein a day. So you need, if they would just change, like, okay, well, here's a protein pizza that has this many grams of protein in it.
That was another aspect of this article that I've read.
Right.
Some are being devious about it, and some are doing exactly what you're saying. You know, they're gonna this is our Ozempic pizza.
Right.
You know, like keto, everything was keto.
Right. Yeah, right. So you're going to start seeing, like, if you're on Ozempic, this is what you need to eat.
Yep.
I am seeing an uptick. I am seeing an uptick in articles about protein, like foods rich in protein. Yeah. And I know that's not me. Like, I'm not looking up that
because that's
stuff.
And they're changing the dietary guidelines, too.
Yes.
Yep.
Especially for menopausal women.
Interesting.
On Ozempic?
All menopausal women, they need more protein because we're more prone to sarcopenia, which is basically where you're losing your muscle. And
makes sense.
If we keep eating protein, then our muscles will get what it needs.
Yeah. Are you going through that?
Huh?
I'm going through that?
Yeah.
What?
I'm perimenopausal.
Is that like the before?
Pre, yeah. I'm still on my period. I don't. It hasn't stopped yet, but I know it's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming.
Are you excited? Nervous?
Neither.
Neither.
I've just accepted it as a fact of life.
Yeah.
What's crazy is that I feel like I am perimenopausal.
Oh gosh.
So
on that topic, right? Male and female problems, not problems, nature, right?
Yes, this is a natural part of life.
That's it. It's next chapter.
Absolutely.
Dude, I don't know about your algorithm. My algorithm, specifically YouTube, full of ED ads. I'm not dating. I'm not doing. There's no reason for it to be on my feed.
It's just.
But I guess it's my age, right?
Right. It wants you to think about it, though.
Yeah. So here's speaking of like mansplaining menopause to Holly, right? These ads, 95% of them are women explaining to the viewer.
Yeah. I've seen these too. Yeah, they've been popping up on mine as well.
Really, could you imagine if men would make ads about menopause and explaining to women, here's how you fix it. Here's what's wrong. You know? But here's how you fix it.
You know what you should do with your penis?
For you, you know.
I haven't even seen these ads that
well,
you
that's
guys
because
are talking
you're
about.
A woman.
Yeah, they're not going to pop up in your feed.
You're not going to get ED ads with attractive women explaining, you know, how to take it, how easy it is to take it. It's just a little pill.
It's different. It's like they started with the hot women, right? And well, let me stop on this, and they're like, "Oh, my man's harder than ever." That's fine.
Right.
But now it's like they're like explaining the science behind a broken penis.
Oh, the urethra.
And why this pill works.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like Jessica Rabbit. Like,
Yeah.
the urethra is...
Yeah. And they're all sexy and voluptuous and,
Wearing a lab coat sometimes.
Right. Yeah.
I've seen the ones wearing lab coats. Because, scientists.
Yeah.
Scientists.
My husband's been bricked up ever since.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I don't like it. I don't like it, Robi.
No, it's weird.
Yeah.
So would you guys be open to taking that medication?
I've taken it before. It's awesome.
Okay.
It's just like...
Well, there we go.
Take it like when you don't even need it. It's like boom, boom, boom.
There we go.
It's like erections lasting longer than 4 hours should seek immediate medical attention.
Like, no,
have you ever had one last longer than 4 hours?
I'm not going to the doctor for an ear infection. I'm not going to the doctor because this thing won't go away. We're going to keep it. Let's just keep it like this.
So what are you going to do for those 4 hours?
Golly.
Well, you're not dating. You're going to just you're like, I'm going to start dating.
Right, exactly.
Something's happening.
No, when I was taking it wasn't like by myself. Like, that'd be horrible.
You're like sitting down. Wait, let me picture this. Brent's sitting down. He pops the pill. He sits down in front of the computer.
Yeah. Right, play some World of Warcraft.
He had one just before he popped on here.
Yeah. That's why I keep the camera,
That's actually not his microphone.
My waist. That's right.
He's speaking into his erect penis.
Yeah, that's and they're so easy to get now. I haven't taken it in a while.
And speaking of erect penises, have you guys seen this article? I ran across it. It actually happened earlier this week in Singapore. A French teenager is charged in Singapore over a vending machine straw licking.
Ooh.
So what this guy did is so he's facing mischief and public nuisance charges in Singapore. He posted a video on social media of himself licking a straw from an orange juice vending machine and then putting it back.
How does that even work? You put it back in the vending machine?
Exactly. Well, first off, I'm like, what?
I'm confused.
What is an orange juice vending machine? Look,
Singapore,
it's called iJuice. I'm not even making this up.
You sure that's orange juice?
iJuice.
And it's in Singapore. It's not in Israel.
So the company filed a police report, and so they had a camera and they saw the guy do it. My question is, why were the straws not individually wrapped?
Well, maybe there's like a little dispenser with the straws.
Right. But how do you put it back in the dispenser? I guess maybe
it's just like a McDonald's where you get the little dispenser.
Right, but they're still wrapped in paper though.
Well, back in the day, they used to not be. Remember?
You
would just click the little button and then they would come out.
Yeah.
Singapore. Remember Singapore was where they caned that kid for
when
spitting on the sidewalk or something. Remember that?
But you know what? I think Singapore's got it going on.
Hell yeah, they do. I'm not against that.
No, go
adult spankings for acting up. Adult spankings for acting up. Yeah, you get a spanking.
So the company filed a police report, sanitized the dispenser, and replaced all 500 straws in the machine, which tells me they're not doing that great business if they only have 500 straws in the machine.
It's like $5 that they lost.
But you know what? Props to that company.
It said it would upgrade its machines to include measures such as individually packaged straws and straw compartments that unlock only after the transaction is completed.
Bad design. Everything we said is probably true. It sounds like it's true. Individually packaged straws. Here in America, all of our straws are individually packaged.
Absolutely, and most of them are made out of paper now.
That live here than Singapore has.
That's right. That's right. There's strict rules. They don't have to individually wrap them.
Well, now they do.
No one's going around licking them until now.
Look, but I also have a little bit of an issue. Is it worth the cost? Like, okay, so how long have these iJuice orange juice vending machines been around? And this is the first person that actually grabs a straw, licks it, and puts it back.
I bet he was in Hamas.
Well, he was French, so
terrorizing the Jews.
Oui, monsieur. But my thing is like, okay, so you're going to completely revamp all of your machines over one dude who licked a straw.
That's how it works now.
Well, Bluebell decided to change the packaging on their ice cream after that one person licked the ice cream container.
That always bothered me. I could just go in and open up ice cream, and there it is. Just stick my finger in
everything. That was almost everything in the freezer section. That's what it was. Yeah. There was no plastic.
Did you watch the documentary on the Tylenol murders?
No.
I listened to a podcast about that.
So this was what started it. Was it the 90s or something? Where
I think it was the 80s.
Maybe 80s, where someone was going through the Tylenol and opening the pills or whatever and putting poison in them randomly. Oh, it's such a good documentary. Yeah. And like people were just dying. Like,
so wait a minute.
They would just die randomly. Couldn't figure out, like, young guy. There was no connection, right? And then, I don't know, someone found, like, they noticed that 2 of the victims had Tylenol, like, near their bed or something. And they started putting the pieces together.
So wait a minute.
And that's why, and Tylenol had to put the little thing on top.
Okay, so this is pre the seal.
This is like 80s or 90s, yeah.
Wow.
And that started the whole...
crazy that they never put seals on certain foods or vitamin supplements.
Like Bluebell.
Yeah.
You live and you learn,
I feel like everything has a seal on it now, even things that probably don't need it. It's not even food and there's a seal on it.
Remember when toys used to be easy to get into?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, those,
and then like now when you get your kids toys, you have to have a fucking screwdriver to get the toys out?
Yeah.
Cardboard now.
Yeah.
It used to be the little zip ties. You just had to just cut that.
Yeah, y'all just gave me bad memories of Christmases and birthdays. I haven't had that problem in a while. But yeah, you're right. There's been toys where I'm like, screw it. You're just going to have this piece stuck to it now.
Right.
Like it's got ripped
like
cardboard.
Literally.
You just rip the cardboard around the screw. Go play with your toy.
Dad, there's a screw hanging on. No, that's how it's meant to be.
When I was your age, we had to open our own toys.
Now you do it.
You do it. Yep.
So our kids all turn to electronics and video games.
Exactly. All right, I'll just go look at my phone.
I'm just downloading a game.
Yeah. That's why, because toys became too hard to play with.
Exactly.
That's it. Dude, isn't it kind of sad now? I feel like kids past the age of like 8 or 9 now don't play with toys anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not around them that age anymore.
When did you stop playing with toys?
Like 12, dude. For real. I remember like the last time I played with toys, my dad was like, "You need to stop that."
Brent
it was like 12. I think I was 12.
Joe.
It was G.I. Joe. It was.
I mean, hey, he was a real American hero.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, you're in there with a G.I. Joe and a Barbie doll, and you're playing.
Mm-hmm.
No, man, I extended my playtime into my teens because I was given a video camera by my cousin.
Okay.
Like to go on vacation, and we still had it. Like we kept it for like a few months after because she didn't ask for it back, and I was like, I'm keeping this as long as I can. It's the first video camera I ever had, and I had all of my old Lego sets. And I had like, the Robin Hood toys I had from Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves and stuff.
Yeah.
I never really played with them anymore because I'm like, well, I'm like 14. I probably shouldn't play with toys. But now I have a video camera and I can do stop motion with the toys. And now I'm still playing with the toys, but I'm making a movie. Yeah. So it actually, it was a hack. So I got to play with the toys for longer.
Yep. You know the Robin Hood treehouse? Did you have that?
I had the Robin Hood treehouse, yes.
I want to say it's the same treehouse as the Ewok treehouse.
It absolutely is.
Same exact thing.
They just rebranded it. They rebranded it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
They had kept that mold from the late
same
80s.
Mold that just boom, this is going to work great for Robin Hood.
Prince of Thieves now.
Yeah.
I was such a fan of Robin Hood. I had those toys. And then I also had the Lego Robin Hood set.
Okay.
Because they had that. Yeah. That was like a thing. There was a Lego Robin Hood
That was the best Robin Hood. The Kevin Costner one?
The Lego one?
No, the Kevin Costner Robin Hood. That was that era, that time.
Dude, I love that movie.
Yeah.
Didn't we just watch that?
Yeah, I forced Holly to watch it. I think she fell asleep.
But let's not talk about that.
Alert, we're talking about movies. Alert.
Yeah, Ms. Kim. Oh, sorry.
But yeah, I was probably about 12 or 13. And then
Holly,
tried
when
to
did you stop playing with toys?
I think I was around 12, and I kind of became ashamed of being a child.
Right.
Like whenever I would,
there's some guilt, right?
yeah, like I felt bad because I was like playing on the swings, and I'm like, I hope nobody sees me. You know,
That's
I remember feeling
sad.
that. It is sad.
Yeah.
To be ashamed of being a child, like, or still wanting to hold on to that childhood. Wow, it is coming down outside over here. Started pouring down rain.
Well, we got gutters now, so
We got gutters now.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah.
Y'all are
Exciting
moving up.
news
We're
happened
making it
this
in
week.
life.
Moving up.
We got gutters.
All right.
Yeah. So I have another article here that I thought I would share with you guys.
All right. Lay it on us.
All right. Now this article actually came out at the end of last year, but I think it's still relevant because it was a study. And studies are forever, right? They never change.
Ooh, people over 40. This is not going to end well for people over 40, dude, this conversation.
Well, get ready. Here you go. Okay, a study found that people over 40 need 4 days off a week to be good at their job.
Bruh, that's...
I
I'd love it.
Job.
I'd love it. That's
All right.
not true, man. This
Dude, the crazy Australians, it's Melbourne's Institute Working Paper Series did a research publication.
Okay.
The 2-day weekend is not enough. For 40-year-old workers to be sharper and more protective in the work environment, they need more. Specifically, they need at least a 4-day weekend. The
What the
report published in 2016. How is this just now a story?
This is
2016
bullshit.
was 10 years ago.
This is
Nobody's
bullshit.
going to want to hire us now.
Exactly.
That's exactly
my
right.
We're
point.
old workhorses.
Those old 40-year-olds, they can only work 3 days. That's bullshit. This is stupid, dude.
Wait.
This is stupid.
So wait, this is a legit study. A group of 3,500 Australian women and 3,000 Australian men aged 40 to 69.
Hold on. 30 women?
No,
and 3,000 men?
No.
3,500 women.
3,500.
Okay.
So 3,500 women, 3,000 men.
Okay.
40 to 69 from various backgrounds. Participants were tested on 3 cognitive functions: reading comprehension, number and letter matching, and reciting numbers in reverse. And for working hours up to around 25 hours a week, an increase in working hours has a positive impact on cognitive functioning. However, when working hours exceed 25 hours per week, an increase in working hours has a negative impact on cognition. So delaying retirement or increasing
So what do they
their
do?
workload with
They make
age.
someone count backwards for 5 days in a row
Look at this.
to test it? Like, no shit. I got tired of counting backwards for
Yeah, I know.
5
How
days.
long do you have to count backwards?
This is stupid.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
Yes,
because here's
the
thing.
I would love an extra day.
But here's the
But
thing,
I've wanted
though.
an extra day since I was 21. Sorry. Go ahead.
Right. For our actual best health and to get the best or the most work out of us, the best work, I should say,
Okay.
that would be ideal. But the absolute opposite happens when you get to our age. You actually end up working more because generally you get promoted and you have more responsibilities.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're actually working more hours in the day, sometimes even more than 40 hours, 40, 50, 60 hours,
You're also working when you get home because you're thinking about it.
Yes.
If you're in a leadership position or, something like that, and it just doesn't stop. I don't ever stop working in my head.
Yeah.
24/7.
That's not good.
I'm always thinking about the problem, whatever problem, got to fix this, got to do that. Okay, maybe do this, So
Yeah.
That's
bullshit.
why I like my job. I get time where I just don't have to think about anything.
Yeah, you're about to get that time in like 3 weeks. You're about to get a whole summer off is what you're about to get.
Yeah.
Lucky
Can you just
duck.
lock in and mentally check out while you're teaching the same subject over and over?
Sometimes you go on autopilot.
That's what, you've done it so many times, you can just,
Right.
I know this.
And I can get on my feet and teach anything and pretend like I know what I'm doing, and I don't.
Yeah, me too. I do that at work. I do that on the podcast. So I don't think I'm
doing it
fooling.
right
I don't
now.
think I'm fooling anyone.
He's doing it right now.
Yeah.
So
Bullshit study. That's stupid.
I absolutely think it. Well, I don't know if it's bullshit. I do think because look here. I'm going to just be brutally honest. I'm going to say that in reality, if you added up the hours that I worked, full on during the week, it's probably around that amount. It's probably around the 24.
Wait, say that again?
Like the actual hours at my workplace that I'm 100%
Like just
full
going
on,
at it.
Yes, full on working
Yeah.
and doing my best, full
Right.
effort is probably about that.
But
amount.
it has nothing to do with you being 40 or over 40.
No, I don't, because I
It's just
honestly
the ebb
think
and flow of work.
yes.
You're probably
there's
right.
ups
Yeah.
and downs. It gets slow.
You
It gets
goof off with
busy.
your coworkers sometimes.
Uh-huh.
And, yeah.
That's right.
And the other thing is that I am in a creative position where I have to
Yeah.
constantly be creative.
Yeah.
If I'm not doing like basic stuff like scheduling videos
Right.
or the menial tasks.
You got to use your brain.
But when you're trying to be creative like for 8 hours a day, it's not
Right.
possible.
Right.
And so I have to like go and watch a YouTube video and like go walk around and try to just, I don't know, get inspiration from something.
I've had a thought on these lines
Okay.
that it pisses me off because I'm so lazy that I'm very efficient. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
I'm so lazy that I can
Yes.
do my job so quickly
I
because I,
would
don't want it
concur
to
with
drag
you.
out.
That's
Let
what
me
I'm
be
saying.
as efficient as I can and get this
Mhm.
done. So I was thinking about
Yes.
it, and I hate in where I work now, everywhere I've ever worked, like it's always been one of the metrics. Well, you're not working enough hours.
Mm-hmm.
You should work more hours. Why aren't you working 60? Your salary, you should work 60 hours a week, Brent. Well, okay. Well, am I not doing my job? No, you're doing it, but you should be working six. Like you should just be here longer.
You have to be doing it more.
Yeah.
You have to. Are you wanting me to slow down? Like,
Yeah. And then the people that are inefficient and horrible at their jobs, they get praised. Look at him.
yeah,
Look how hard he's working.
they're getting promoted.
Look how hard he's working. And look at him.
He's sweating,
struggling.
Brent.
He's
Do you see
sweating.
the sweat?
Well, you need to be like that.
Yeah,
And
you
I'm
need
like,
to be sweating blood for this company.
I finished what I'm doing in 30 hours. Give me more stuff to do. And give me more pay too now, because now I'm more valuable. But no,
Yeah.
they won't do that. Anyway,
It's always interesting to me how a company can, not going to mention any names, but how a
Right.
company can just keep piling on responsibilities
Yeah.
to employees and like,
Uh-huh.
okay, you have to do this now, and you also have to do this, and you also have to do this, with no adjustment in title or salary. And it's like, wait a minute, how is this like? If you're giving me more responsibilities, then I should be getting paid more money.
right.
Yeah. And I will be willing to work more for you
be
if you
compensated.
reward me with the
Right.
compensation that I
Right.
feel
I didn't
I
come
deserve.
here for free
Yeah.
to begin with. So why do you think that's changed now that I'm here?
Yes, exactly.
I think what they should do, take out the 40-hour work week, all of that.
Okay.
Here's the task. Okay? Here's the job. This job is worth this amount of money. We don't care how long it takes you to do it. When the job is done, you're getting paid for this. Boom. There you go.
Huh?
Do whatever you want.
Yeah, that makes sense because
Yeah.
it's kind of weird how we're tethered to this sort of 8 to 5, 9 to 5, 7 to 4, whatever your
Right.
shift is, your shift
Yeah.
work. It's like this is factory shit.
Yeah. Right.
Like they treat every job like factory, like a
Right.
factory.
Like, you don't even have to be there.
The same with schools, same
Right.
with her job, with Holly's job.
Yeah.
Why
But, I
does
mean,
the school,
I give the parents a
why does
break
school have
for
to
certain.
be during these allotted times?
Factory for
I
a
don't know,
bunch
I
of
just
little
feel like-
idiots.
Yeah, it should be a lot more free. Because
Yeah.
anytime I ever learned in school, it was when we were either doing something with our hands, like applying ourselves.
Right.
I hardly ever learned through like reading a book or listening to somebody lecture at me.
Right.
It never stuck in my head.
No.
know?
There's a whole thing on the Rockefellers that they contributed to how the public school system works in America, and it was all
they probably
just
donated a lot of money to.
Oh yeah, and to suppress the civilization to keep them as worker bees.
Yes. Well, that's why the schools were set up the way they were.
Right.
Again, for factory workers.
For factory
'Cause
workers.
That's why they had a
Right.
bell between each class.
Oh.
All right, it's lunchtime.
Get them used to working in the factory.
Yep, because this is
Yeah.
what the factory does. You start your
Yeah.
shift. Lunchtime.
Here's a number
Yeah.
2 lead pencil. Get used to the lead poisoning that you're going to get mining coal.
There's actually lead in this pencil.
There's actually lead. We're going to try to build an immunity.
Hey.
So you can last longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all messed up, man.
I think we're eventually going to get there, and we're going to realize that, like kids working with their hands, applying themselves, like applied skills, like that's the way to go, man.
No, that's not how it's going to happen.
This
is what's going to happen.
Because it costs money.
In another 5 years, 80% of the population is going to be autistic.
So basically, Holly is never going to want for a job because she actually works with special needs children.
Yeah.
I think they have way too many people being diagnosed with autism that are not autistic. I think they are. They may. I wish they would go back to the labels of Asperger's.
Well, it's all on the spectrum, right?
They subdivide
but the kid, like the students I work with are nonverbal. They're severely autistic. So when I see them, and then I see somebody like it's like perfectly functional, that's like I'm autistic, and using that as an excuse for everything, and I'm like, you are perfectly capable,
right?
Like it. Right. I just in my head, I know in my field it's wrong for me to think this, but I feel like things need to be separated. The spectrum needs to be separated into different categories.
And you would think they would want to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But maybe that's the plan. Let's not do it. Let's make everyone, autistic.
Just lump them all into one big bowl.
Now we got to pump drugs at them and sell them this thing to fix everyone that has autism. There's something on like some crazy study in California. Like it used to be like 1 out of 1,000 people, and now it's 1 out of 10.
Yeah, they changed the diagnosis criteria.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did change the diagnosis criteria, and so I feel like she said, I feel like there's a lot of people who are, they might just be slightly weird. Like, dude, you remember when we may have been even considered slightly weird when we were. I
mean, I thought you were autistic when I first met you.
She gave you an autism test, dude. Remember that?
Look,
the best episode ever.
My wife thought. Did we talk about this already?
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Yes,
okay.
It's amazing.
She thought I was autistic when we first met.
Yeah.
And
maybe it's like one of those things.
Still attracted to you. Just wanted
maybe
to say
she just works with so many autistic people that's all she sees.
Right, everywhere.
Yeah.
Just everybody's autistic.
She just sees signs everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, I just was trying to figure out a reason why he talked about movies all the time.
Yeah. Because she had never met anyone so passionate about a single topic.
A thing. It's not like he likes trains.
Look, I want to say that you probably met individuals, men or women, who were into other things, were very focused.
Before autism became a thing, and they actually used to, they thought they were just schizophrenic. So most of them were just diagnosed with schizophrenia.
Ouch.
That's weird. So, but doesn't schizophrenia imply that at some point you're going to act normal?
No.
No?
No, it's just a chemical
that's like
imbalance
multiple
in the brain.
personality disorder, right?
No, that's not multiple. That's different. Multiple. That's a dissociative identity disorder.
Okay.
What is that?
This is going to get boring because I'm talking.
No, what is that? Let's make it interesting.
Let's go.
It's where you dissociate from yourself.
Disorder.
Dissociative basically means where you dissociate from yourself.
In what way?
So there's different.
In what way?
I know. I'm curious because I feel like
basically,
I feel like I've learned to
the people
that
supposedly have multiple personalities, which is debatable whether or not they actually did.
Yeah.
They supposedly dissociated from their actual identity, from who they were.
Interesting.
Okay.
That's not what I have.
No, you do not have multiple. You don't. You're fine, Brent. There's nothing wrong.
No, for real. Listen. So because of like my surgery and having to walk around with an ostomy all the time.
Right.
It's always in my head 24/7. And I hate it in my head.
Like you're always thinking about it?
Yeah. Because you feel it 24/7. You just feel it. And
so it's like body dysmorphic disorder?
No. So I clock out of my head and disconnect from that.
You disassociate.
I disassociate from it.
Okay.
Yeah, does that make sense? But then I disassociate from. I've learned to disassociate from other things, and just literally not caring what anyone thinks or says.
I do too. At work, I dissociate a lot.
Really?
That's how you survive.
Yeah.
Some days.
No, it is. It's a survival thing for me. You know?
Yeah.
I like
which
to put
has
headphones on.
been interesting at work.
Noise canceling
You know.
headphones, man. It does wonders.
The problem's in there, so it's trapping it in.
No, I'm saying if you're at work, there's
Can't just
chaos.
pop noise canceling headphones.
That's all I hear.
When my boss is talking to me, sorry, I can't hear you.
Sorry.
It's brain
Can't
canceling
hear you.
headphones.
Yeah.
I didn't turn my lesson plans in.
Yep. I don't know what you're saying. Yeah. So
No English.
yeah. Okay. So I don't have that, right? Disassociation
No,
and brain.
No, and there's also like a dissociative fugue disorder, like where people kind of just roam away from home and they forget who they are.
Well, like Breaking Bad. He was in a fugue state.
Yeah, there's that too.
Where he just he used it as an excuse.
I know
About being away
someone
from home,
who's-
and he said he just woke up naked in a grocery
Yeah, they're
store.
saying that might actually not be a thing. But who
Really?
knows?
Okay, because I know
not-
someone
depends, yeah.
whose wife just one day she woke up and looked at her husband and said, "Who are you?" And he's like, "I'm your husband." And she said, "I don't know you." He's like,
My
"What?
ex-wife woke up and was like, I don't know where these other men came from. They just
No,
tripped
but
and fell right
seriously.
in.
Seriously,
That's dissociative adultery disorder.
Yeah.
she didn't remember being married to him. She didn't remember having kids with him. She was just completely disassociated from
It's an
the
easy
whole
out,
situation.
huh? It's an easy out.
Right. Well, that's why when she says that a lot of people think that people fake it, right? Because they I just need a break from this shit. I'm going to pretend like none of this ever happened.
Yeah, I'm just going to enter the fugue state.
The fugue.
Yeah, I don't know where I'm at anymore.
That's insane.
Yeah. But if
I mean,
let's say that's real.
Okay.
Let's say it's real.
It could be.
And Holly wakes up one day and doesn't know who you are. What are you going to do, Holly?
If I don't know who Dustin is,
You're going to run, right? You get the hell out of there.
I would think so, right?
That would be
'Cause
be a healthy response, I think.
Yeah, you would be like, who the hell are you? Like,
You're going to just stay around a strange man?
is he feeding me good food?
It's making you watch movies all the time.
yeah.
Not that bad.
And I like our bed. I would hate to leave a man that has such a
You don't
comfortable
know you
bed.
like your bed. You don't know that. You don't know you like your
Yeah,
bed.
well, she would still be feeling the comfort of the bed, though. So I feel like maybe.
She'd wake
why I
up and be
drew
like,
me in.
man, this bed's comfortable, but who is that?
That's a hard question. I don't know if I'd leave.
Think
I'd
you
tell
would?
him to leave.
I think you.
This is my bed now.
Ooh.
Ooh. The tables would be turned. She'd be
Yeah.
like, nope, you got to go.
Call the cops. Get this man out of my house.
Yes. Who the hell are you? Where did you come from?
Yeah.
Look, I'm on the mail. here. The mail.
Yeah,
that's
that's a
so
rough one.
weird to me, man. I guess because I've never had that experience, and until you're in those people's shoes, I don't
You
know.
don't know. You don't know.
You don't know
just-
if they're fake, and you really never know, right? Because
You'll
people
never
can
know.
fool you, man.
Oh, they can fool you.
People can fool you
Yep.
and me, anybody. I mean,
Anybody.
I like to think that I'm a good judge of character,
Yeah.
but I still think there are people out there who could fool me. You know, they're good at it.
Yeah, for sure. I've been playing the long game with you, Roby. I've been fooling you for 40 years now.
What's your long game been, Brent?
You know.
It's the end game here.
Well, I'm going to go into a fugue state, pretend like I don't know him, and then give him a panic attack.
And this is the whole. He's been
You
working
just
on
want your
this for
kidney,
30
that's all.
years.
I want him.
Yeah.
I want him to think that he made me up in his head.
The first time Brent met me, he started
Yeah.
planning this when we
Yes.
were in 5th grade.
Our relationship's going to be like an M. Night Shyamalan movie. I've been dead this whole time.
Wow. Okay. At least it's
You
better
really
than The
should
Village.
go back and watch the podcast, Roby. You'll notice it's just you on there.
We are all just
Whoa.
different
Whoa.
aspects of your personality.
Yeah.
Wow. Now look, that would be something, right?
Huh?
Like because I mean, they've had movies about that where people have The Beautiful Mind, for example, where Russell Crowe's. It's a true story. He
Yeah.
basically had this guy in his head that he thought was a real person.
Yeah.
He talked to him, and
And created
that's
a lot of
freaky
economic
thing, right? When you feel
laws.
like your reality is sort of crumbling,
Yeah.
Or you find out information that you thought was true for your entire life, and all of a sudden you realize it wasn't.
Huh?
That's like a smaller version of it, I guess. But
Dude,
like to find out your whole reality was something false, I don't know how you would handle that.
Not to make this
my
episode
grandmother didn't
about
handle it well,
exes,
so.
you know, but being in a relationship with like a real narcissist makes you think those things.
Right.
Like I used to think I was losing there's so much gaslighting going on. I used to think I was going crazy.
Yeah.
You know, when someone continuously tells you, no one said that, Brent. Oh, no, that didn't happen, Brent. Literally, I was like, I think I'm going crazy. You know, and even after all the trauma in the head and everything, even afterward, I'm like, maybe I'm the narcissist. Maybe you know, and like, you know, it's like, what's reality? It fucks up your reality. Like, you don't know what's reality when someone's constantly gaslighting you.
Yeah.
You don't know what reality is anymore.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
On the outside, you don't think, you're like, oh, man, whatever. But no, over time, over years of it, dude.
You had PTSD.
For sure.
That's exactly
I'm
what
still
you
dealing
had.
with that.
I had PTSD after my last relationship.
I'm still dealing with that because I still doubt myself. Still. Like, maybe I'm the psycho. I could be. I still could be, but you could both be psychos.
The fact that you admit that you could be tells me that you're not, though, because
Yeah,
you're willing to accept your faults and admit to them, you know?
Yes. Actual crazy people don't ever think that they're not.
Even when you tell
Don't
them.
ever think that they are crazy.
And narcissists never admit that they're the ones that are at fault.
Ever.
Yeah.
Ever. It's insane.
Anyway. I think it's an extreme form of narcissism because, I mean, everybody's got a little bit of narcissism.
Everybody, you have to for survival.
In them.
Yeah.
But there's a difference between being narcissistic or having narcissistic tendencies and being a narcissist.
Yes.
You know?
Two different things. Because there's always a little bit of honest where it's like, hey, how's your day going? You know, but really what you want to do is tell them how your day's going. Like you can't wait to speak up and, you know, those little things like that.
Yeah,
you know?
that's a normal thing.
It's called listening to speak.
Especially if you're talking to somebody who isn't, I don't want to say a good conversationalist, but maybe that's not their strong suit, or whatever they're talking about you are not interested in one iota. And you really just kind of want to say what you wanted to say and then get out of it, you know? And you have to wait for their story to end, and it's just like, you know?
And they're not picking up the nonverbal cues, and then they go on to chapter 2 of their saga, you know?
Absolutely.
Like,
Episode 2, Attack of the Clones.
And then what happened?
Speaking of, it is May the 4th.
Oh.
It is not May the 4th. Oh, it's going to be May the 4th when this comes out.
Okay. When this episode airs, it will be May the 4th, and so
May
I
the
just
4th
wanted
be
to,
with you.
I just wanted to say May the 4th be with you to all of you.
May the 4th be with you.
And also
thank you
with
for not making this episode about Star Wars.
No, man. What it needs to be about is James Bond.
Okay. Why?
Because I already made the graphic. And
sweet.
I already made the graphic.
Here's the thing. Amazon is making, they own James Bond now. They bought MGM.
Okay.
And they bought They basically own James Bond. Yeah. The Broccoli family owned the rights to him. The Broccoli family, yes.
Okay.
They also are into produce, but they Amazon owns it now, and they are in the throes of trying to cast James Bond. And so I was going to throw it out there to you guys. Who would you like to see as the next James Bond? I know Holly's a huge Bond fan. She bought me the set. She watched every single movie with me and fell asleep during every single one of them.
I am not against Idris Elba.
Okay.
James Bond. Not against that. I know a lot of people are like, oh, but he's black. You know, yeah, okay.
I don't really care about that. I think he's
either.
A little long in the tooth because he's like in his 50s now. Yes, he's in his 50s now.
No, dude, you can have an old James Bond. I feel like James Bond should be older. He's suave,
I'm thinking
he's
Steve
smooth,
Buscemi.
He's elegant, he's experienced. Who, Holly? I'm sorry to hear you.
Steve Buscemi.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
He is also long in the tooth.
He's got a long snaggle tooth.
He does.
Yeah.
One particular tooth.
Yep.
They have so Amazon has a video game, a James Bond video game that is coming out. And the guy who is playing James Bond in the video game his name is, I'm forgetting it right now. Why is this link not working?
We've managed to make this whole episode about movies.
Hey, that's what I do, man.
Mm-hmm.
They're basically working on a new James Bond movie, and the guy who directed Dune, the new Dune movies, is going to be directing it.
Does that make you sad?
A little bit. And the writer of Peaky Blinders is writing it. So that's a pretty good combo. I will say this: I do like the guy's visuals. I think his movies are really nice. So this is the actor. This is a digital representation of the actor playing James Bond in the new game called First Light, which is coming out later this year, and it's from IO Interactive. And he's a real guy, but they sort of digitized him here. Yeah. He also plays young Dexter in the Young Dexter series.
Okay.
So he's got kind of a dark look a little bit. But he's a much younger James Bond, and that's I think what Amazon is planning on doing with this reboot.
Well, they got to get a decade of movies out of him, so they got to pick someone younger.
Right. Well, they cast Daniel Craig when he was almost decades. 50.
Yeah.
You know?
I liked Daniel Craig. He was a good one.
I liked his movies, but I never really thought of him as James Bond, if that makes any sense.
I didn't think about him as James Bond until he was James Bond. Now I can't stop thinking about it.
I can't stop thinking about it.
That scene where he's in the chair and they're just hitting him in the nuts with that rope. It just plays on repeat in my head, man.
Much like your ostomy. It's like the same thing.
That's right. Yeah. Just getting right on your beanbag.
Right on your beanbag.
Yeah. I think James Bond's antiquated. I think it's a failure of a movie now these days.
I disagree. I disagree.
Yep. It's just another action film. There's no cool twist you can put in it. Like,
well, they're just going to try new stunts. That's all they want.
I don't need a twist.
Okay, John Wick will kick your ass.
Yeah.
You know,
well, John Wick went too far. John Wick got too wackadoodle. So did James Bond back in the 70s and the 80s with Roger Moore. But
they had all the cool, like, you can't have all the cool gadgets in tech anymore.
Right.
Like, nothing you're going to show us in a movie. We're just going to be like, oh yeah, that's what we did to Iran. You know, like, yeah, that's how we found that dude in the desert. He's doing it right now.
Yeah.
You know that. So the tech doesn't matter. You know.
I still think it's all about the storyline and how clever the writing is, because I think you can still make a good Bond film. I didn't like the last one because they killed him off. I hated it, actually. But other than that part where he died, the movie actually was pretty damn good. Like the villain was nice. I thought it was a cool villain.
You kill him and ties it up nice and tight.
He was using like genetic. He was basically going to use people's DNA to murder certain individuals across the world.
China's doing it now. See what I mean? Like, this is nothing.
But I'm just saying that 7 years ago when this movie came out, when the last Bond movie came out, it wasn't, it was in the news, but it was current, So I think you would just always do whatever the latest tech was.
Maybe.
And this is what I would prefer. You reboot it and you go back to the 50s.
Yes, there you go. Now you fixed it, Robi.
Period drama. Yeah,
now you got me interested.
There's no cell phones. There's you still have all the cool classic cars, and I think you could rejuvenate it. Go back to the novels.
You could be misogynistic back then.
You could do all the shit.
Yep.
Crazy womanizer.
That's the answer. That's the way. Dude, Robi, good idea.
But this is why they probably won't do that, because they can't get the new BMW in the movie. They can't get the new Citizen watch.
The marketing.
Because Bond is all about product placement. At least the last
rich product placement. Too expensive.
Wealthy white dudes wanting to be James Bond, and they're like, I can afford that. Yep.
You got the Aston Martin.
Yep.
You got the PP7.
All of that shit.
All of it.
Yep.
Does that mean all movies are done now?
Well, according to you, yes, because
so no one can no more Braveheart because we can't praise products in it. For real.
Well, no. But I feel like because James Bond was such,
Yeah.
it was huge. That's how it made a lot of the revenue. Even if the movie wasn't hugely successful, it still made a ton of money because of the product
But
placement.
get this. What if they could still do product placement, right? Design it with the 50s style, 60s style, but it's modern because he's got cool tech, right? So he's got a cool watch.
So you've never seen it.
Right. It looks old, but it looks retro, right?
It looks retro, but it's actually new tech.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't have existed in the 50s, but now it does because it's fiction. You can do whatever you want.
Martin has a car. Now you can buy that one today.
You can buy the classic car. I think you're onto something right there.
There we go. We just solved it. We solved the problem. Why aren't we making the movies?
Dude, I've been saying this for years.
Yeah.
Holly, what would it take for you to be interested in a James Bond movie?
Time's
Nothing.
up. That's an answer.
That is an answer. But I'm just saying, would you prefer it if it was a
like
period piece?
My eyes were glazed over the whole time y'all were talking about it. I'm like,
look, here's the thing. I knew you. That's why I saved this for last. If you could make the movie, though, that's what I'm saying. Like, you would make a James Bond movie that you would enjoy. So if it was set in the 50s, that would automatically make it more interesting to you, right?
I would have to make it a comedy.
Okay, it would have to be more of a comedy.
But that's just
they
your
could
personal
get the guy
taste.
that saved J.D. Vance, the guy that took him off the stage.
Left Trump behind.
Yeah, I loved that.
Trump's just looking around. They're like, hurry, get the
J.D.
vice
Vance
president.
been gone.
Dana White standing up right in front like a freaking giraffe. His head's just soaking it in.
And then there's that one guy who just sat at the table and kept eating the whole time.
There's a reporter in the background stealing all the champagne.
This is good shit.
That's the James Bond movie we need to make.
Yeah, we need to make a James
Good
Bond
answer,
movie like
Holly.
that.
But
very good answer.
Okay. So we will end with this. I thought this was all right. Motoring madmen drive across Africa in a famously unreliable three-wheeled car. So this is the Reliant Robin, which apparently was a popular car in the UK for a while. It's only got 3 wheels. Have you seen one of these?
I drove a Power Wheel when I was 3. A trike.
A trike, yeah. So yeah, they built this back in the day.
You lean too far on the right side, and then your front fender's just scraping.
I don't know.
Stop leaning, dude. Balance.
It took them over 90 days. They suffered countless breakdowns, swerved past civil unrest and military operations, and witnessed all the beauty of the colorful continent. So, 2 friends who basically, Jinx and Scott, they bought the car, they named it Sheila. It was one of the very last
what are the odds? These guys are autistic.
Robins to be built.
See, they're autistic.
No, but I was thinking that what can we do to make headlines, man? Like, we're trying to get this podcast out there to the masses.
I'm not riding across Africa with you. Even if we're in like the pimped out, what's the Toyota truck you always see in the war zones?
The Tundra?
Is it? I don't think it's the Tundra. I think it's the smaller one.
Tacoma?
Yeah, I think maybe. Whatever. Toyota has like this badass truck that anytime you look in Afghanistan or whatever, you see the Toyota with the big 50 cal strapped in the back.
That's right.
Like, that's what you drive across Africa in.
It might be a Corolla. I don't know. But
no, it's not at all.
It's
I'm not doing that. But we'll think of an idea. We'll do something.
Yeah, it's 2 friends went on a journey, and I feel like our journey with this podcast has we haven't traveled across Africa. You want to take a vacation with me? No.
Y'all can take a cruise.
Well, we want to thank Hollipop for joining us on episode 101, the kickoff to season 4. She's not going to be watching any James Bond movies anytime soon.
Nope.
But we would invite her to pop on in anytime.
Yeah, I'll try to come by more often.
Yeah, that would be nice. Help us get our numbers up.